Greetings, perverts! I know, it's been a while and I apologise. So, to make it up to you, let's take a look at a smutty Japanese movie. The best kind of Japanese movies. And this time I have both a smutty and a zombie movie for you. Courtesy of my old mate Naoyuki Tomomatsu, the guy behind the awesome rap zombie Lust of the Dead movies you guys like so much. It is me, the Artie Dans, your purveyor of all things smutty and pervy, and now with zombies, called Bite Me If You Love Me, and there's a very cute chick in this one. And just like the last film, there was no English subtitles, so I get to make up the whole story and you get to watch. Let's get cranking, pervs. The movie starts off at a funeral, where our main girl, Hitomi, is clearly as bored as fuck. Everyone else is too, as they are enthralled by a fly that lands on the dead guy, causing him to sneeze. He's alive, baby. Or maybe he was never dead in the first place, but Hitomi is loving this chaos. At school, Hitomi looks at pictures of zombies on her phone instead of hot idol guys like everyone else her age does. She's a freak, our Hitomi, and we're about to find out how freaky this chick can really get. She notices some bullies picking on a weak guy and calling him zombie, and this gets her attention. She loves zombies. This is the guy for her. But her friend doesn't seem to approve. She follows Zombie-kun, seriously, that's what she calls him, and he realizes that she is a great piece of ass, or at least just a pretty girl. But she's not interested in that type of stuff with him. She just wants to know if he has a pulse, which he does, so that means he's not a zombie. Yet. At her bedroom, we get a look into her collection of horror memorabilia, which is probably the director's collection of stuff, and maybe even his real bedroom. At school, the bullies are not happy with the homework they've made Zombie-kun do for them. Something tells me he will get his revenge on them later in the film. Anyone else want to take this bet with me? P.S. In fairness, I'm typing this while watching the movie, so I actually don't have any idea. Hitomi does the whole heartbeat thing again, and he probably shoots his load in his pants, but we will never get to know. So let's assume so. They go outside and have a chat about the weather, and talk about how the sun seems to be washing out her face in a bright white light and affecting her ability to talk. When she does end up talking, she's more awkward than he is, talking non-stop about her zombie fascination. They actually end up having this very long, protracted and boring conversation. Seriously, it's been 15 minutes and no tits yet. Back in Hitomi's room, her and Zombie-kun start reading her complex zombie book, and finally we can see her panties. Zombie-kun is distracted by her sweet panties too, and she keeps opening up her legs further and further for him. Well, maybe it's just because it's comfortable to sit like that. Anyway, still no tits. A montage sequence involving grave robbing occurs, and I think I know what they're up to. They're going to recite a passage from the book to bring back the dead, right? That's rhetorical, as I assume you don't know either. The end result of their preparation is a vial full of what looks like white sugar, and it probably is. And there's a pretty cool scene here where Hitomi uses her panties to lure Zombie-kun back when he walks off in disgust. She really lures him with her panties. Although let's be honest, once she's taken her panties off, shouldn't the lure be what was underneath them in the first place, not the actual panties themselves? Anyway, the panties were a way for Hitomi to kill Zombie-kun. For some dumb reason, he jumps off the building in pursuit of her panties. Now that she's killed him, she can try out her new sugar. What I am curious about here is this. From the height they're at, and factoring in the wind, how did she expect any of this dust to reach Zombie-kun's dead body? Is that a cinema sin? We're back at the funeral from the start. Now we know that was for Zombie-kun, and Hitomi wasn't bored, she was just waiting for him to reanimate. I hope he gets to see her tits now. And by extension, I hope we get to see them too. Running away, Hitomi is ecstatic she turned Zombie-kun into a real zombie. But don't zombies eat brains, not cake? This isn't going to end well. We get close to seeing some tits in this scene, but she teases him and the audience. At least she sleeps in her panties and is happy to show them off. But even as a zombie, he's getting wood, and I think he needs to do something about it. She awakes forgetting that he's still a teenage boy and horny as all fuck, but she decides to test him by kissing him to see if there's a reaction. We can confirm there is, as this prompts her to take off her panties and get on top of him. Thanks to Tomomatsu, we get a sound effect to verify his car has entered her garage, and finally, after 25 fucking minutes, she takes off her top and shows us her fabulous breasts. Because 25 minutes was a long time to wait, they stay on screen for a while, and she really loves his zombie dick. She rides it for a long, long time, complete with all those sound effects. It seems like she really likes to test out his zombie dick, as after she bathes him, she gives him what appears to be a glorious head job. Sorry, spacing out those words for the YouTube censor. And obviously because we waited 25 minutes of the movie, she takes off her top again. Tits seen twice in 3 minutes, now the film's starting to pick up pace. They fuck in a tiny bathtub that looks super uncomfortable. Now, where is this movie going? Is he just going to be a sex slave? Is there more to it? I'm voting for sex slave personally. It seems Hitomi's friend and the bullies are plotting something, but Hitomi brings Zombie-kun to school, which immediately results in everyone freaking out. But he isn't interested in eating their brains, only for getting revenge on the bullies, which kinda happens by accident. Zombie-kun is now starting to look like a traditional zombie. His voice changes and apparently he stinks, so he sprays deodorant on himself. But Hitomi doesn't like that. She wants him to try and eat some meat she bought. He isn't keen. Maybe he wants it cooked. Or maybe he wants to eat something else. Something a bit fishy perhaps. Her friend receives a call while in the toilet, and it seems she really is plotting something. I think she also wants a sex slave for herself. Gee, I hope so, because I think you all agree it would be nice to see her tits too, right? Nope. Hitomi kills her with an axe to the head. Brutally kills her in an attempt to feed Zombie-kun her flesh, which he really enjoys. She's created a monster, literally, and now he has a taste for flesh, but not brains. He eats her entire body and they bury her bones. Wow, this movie is fucking dark. I think it needs another scene of tits to lighten the mood here. Hitomi now realizes it's probably safer if Zombie-kun spends the day in her apartment, where she seems to live on her own with no furniture while she goes about her day. But he's diligent and wants to take out the trash. Then he goes for a walk to the local market, when he is then surrounded by some zombie fans who want his autograph and take his photo. Seriously, is he a celebrity now? That's awesome. Does that mean he has groupies? Do they want to have sex with him? Actually, he gets headhunted by an agency. His life is turning around. But what will Hitomi think of this? Out of nowhere, the movie turns into an episode of Glee. And I'm going on the record to say I've never watched an episode of that show. I just know they sing and stuff. People start dancing and stripping for Zombie-kun and, well, I don't know. I can't even think of anything funny to say, but the song uses the same melody as that Idol song from Rape Zombie. Ah, okay, they're shooting a TV ad for bloody coke. Right, nice, clever. As expected, Hitomi is pissed. Guys, you know when a woman acts like this, it's serious. He might not ever get any more, which means we, the viewer, won't get to see those tits again. Wait, hold the fucking phone, what the fuck is this? Is that Jason Voorhees? One of the most famous cinema zombies following Hitomi? Well, I've never seen Jason so short or wearing white sneakers, but it seems to be a version of him. After the dead body of Hitomi's friend is found, Zombie-kun is arrested. This movie took yet another unexpected twist, didn't it? Somehow he's released, and ends up in Hitomi's room where she's picking the maggots off his face with chopsticks. Could this be the end of Zombie-kun? Now, for those of us who know our Friday the 13th movies, we can see the cover of the DVD is the original film, but the TV is showing Jason hacking up people. Someone made a boo-boo here, deliberately I assume to avoid some copyright issues. It's a nice touch though, as I assume she will now put a hockey mask over Zombie-kun's head to hide the disgustingness of his face. Zombie-kun catches Hitomi walking around with Jason and realizes he's now nothing to her, nor to anyone else. His fans have turned on him. He is no longer the cool dancing Zombie-kun, he's a freak. Like that Rocky guy from the movie Mask, and if you're under 40, ask your parents about that one. When Hitomi goes back to her room and realizes Zombie-kun is gone, she realizes she actually misses her creation. She doesn't go and look for him though, no, that's too much effort. In the meantime, he finds a spot in the woods where he digs his own grave. How thoughtful. But Hitomi continues to frolic with Jason, doing the same shit she did with Zombie-kun, except having sex with him. Oh no, wait, she does that too. Finally, after another titless 30 minutes, we see her boobs again. And her and Jason really do go at it for a solid few minutes. It is glorious. A lot of camera angles, a lot of positions, a lot of boobs, both men and women, are on display. After sex, Jason finds an axe. What does he plan to do with it? Would he really kill Hitomi, who's now in the shower, after having glorious sex with her? Yes he would. He is a brutal serial killer after all. With her body now all chopped up, Jason attempts to poorly dispose of some of the body parts. But Hitomi leaves the magic sugar in her skirt, for some reason he's throwing that away, and it sprinkles all over her dismembered parts. Wouldn't you know it? Her body was disposed where Zombie-kun was buried. She explains something to him and he looks at the mess of body parts and decides this is just too much effort. Why put her back together when she cheated on you with Jason? Think about it, Zombie-kun. You don't deserve this. Instead, he goes after Jason. After Jason's failed attempt at killing a guy who's already dead, Zombie-kun gets the last laugh. Of all people, or whatever Jason is, he should know that you can't kill what's already dead. How many times has Jason come back alive now? With the help of Hitomi's hand, Jason is defeated by his own axe. Game over, man. Game over. Unusually for a Tomomatsu movie, the acting is really shit. Okay, seriously, it's very typical for his movies. The acting isn't the point of them, it's the gore and the tits, especially Hitomi. I can't understand Japanese, but I know enough to recognize she can't act. The low budget nature of this movie still makes it a bit fun to watch. There's the usual silly music thrown in to let the audience know that this is not a film to be taken seriously. Now, if you've ever wanted to know the budget of a movie, you check out its destruction and outdoor scenes. And this movie gives us a doozy when this random passerby looks directly into the camera. Uh-oh, someone didn't have a permit to shoot. Also, for those keen on Tomomatsu movies like I am, it's fun to see all of the same actors from previous movies. It's clear they have fun on the set with him and want to be in all his movies. The movie is a little light on the variety of nudity. Don't get me wrong, Haneda Ai, who plays Hitomi, is stunning, and the fact that she's the only nude on display means she gets all the attention. But I suppose I speak for all pervs out there when I say I wished for more. More, more, more. This is a typically silly Tomomatsu comedy horror with smut. Not enough smut, but smut nonetheless. In regards to rating the movie, it probably only gets 2 pairs of soft pillowy boobs out of 5. It takes ages to get to the first set, and then ages again to get to see them another time. But in its favour, they stay on screen for a long time, and they are glorious. Remember, be the pervert you want to be. If you've seen this, what'd you think of it? Thank you for watching this video. Please press the like button if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time, and hopefully that won't be a long time.